All right, if you're in South India and getting your plans together for the Festival of Lights, you might want to grab an umbrella first. It's been years since we've seen this, but a major weather system is brewing, and it really looks like we're in for a very rainy Diwali. So let's break down exactly what's heading our way. Here's what we're going to cover. We'll kick things off with the big Diwali forecast. Then we'll dive into what's actually causing this thing, track where all that rain is headed, take a peek at the downpours we've already gotten, and then wrap it all up with a detailed 24-hour forecast so you know exactly what to expect.
Okay, section 1. Let's get right to it. The big question on everyone's mind. What in the world is this going to mean for Diwali, especially for folks in Tamil Nadu?
So here's the bottom line. For the first time in quite a few years, widespread rain is expected right across Tamil Nadu and its neighboring states during the festival. And we're not just talking about a little drizzle here and there. This is a significant weather event that's probably going to define the holiday weekend for a lot of us. So why is this happening right now? In our second section, let's look at the bigger picture. And honestly, the weather setup we're seeing is, well, it's pretty wild. It all kicks off with something called the Intertropical Convergence Zone, or ITCZ for short. The easiest way to think of it is as a giant storm-fueling engine that sits near the equator. It's where winds meet, and when this zone gets active over our part of the world, like it is right now, it can just start spinning up multiple weather systems all at once. And that is exactly what's happening. We've got this really rare situation with four different cyclonic circulations all active at the same time. There's one out in the Arabian Sea, another in the Gulf of Mannar, one hanging out near Sri Lanka, and a fourth way over in the South Andaman Sea. It's like a huge meteorological tug-of-war, with each one of these systems pulling and trying to become the dominant one. So, who wins this epic battle? Well, the forecast models are starting to agree. It looks like the system way out to the east, the one near the Andaman Sea, is the one we really need to watch. It's expected to bulk up, strengthen into a proper low-pressure area, and pretty much take over as the main driver of our weather for the next few days. All right, moving on to section 3. We know a storm is coming, but where is all that rain actually going to go? Let's track the path of this winning system as it makes its move. You can see how this is going to play out pretty clearly. Today, October 21st, that system is getting stronger, and it's dumping heavy rain on southern Tamil Nadu. By tomorrow, it starts creeping toward the coast, and that's when the rain really ramps up in the Delta and North Coastal districts. And then, as we get to the 23rd and 24th, it pushes inland, which just means that widespread rain is going to stick around. Now, this is really important. Your experience with this storm is going to feel different depending on where you are. If you're in southern Tamil Nadu, today is your day for the heaviest downpours, and then it should ease up a bit. But for everyone in the northern and delta regions, it's the opposite. The rain is actually going to get heavier and more intense over the next 3 days. You know, to get a real feel for what this system can do, let's just rewind and look at what happened in the last 24 hours. The rain has already been absolutely relentless in a few places. Just wow, look at this number. The Lampalayam, over in the Coimbatore district, got hit with a staggering 194.8 millimeters of rain. That is an incredible amount of water, and it shows you the kind of power we're dealing with here. And that wasn't just some isolated cloudburst. Nope. Places in the Nilgiris, Thoothukudi, and other parts of Coimbatore also got hammered with very heavy rain. This thing is already a widespread event, and believe it or not, it's really just getting started. Okay, time for our final and maybe most important section. Let's get into the nitty-gritty forecast for the next 24 hours so you know exactly what you need to be ready for. So let's get specific, right? What does all this mean for your neighborhood? We're going to break it down state by state and even district by district. Okay, for everyone in Tamil Nadu, the southern and western districts like Kanyakumari, Tirunelveli, Coimbatore, and the Nilgiris, you guys are on alert for heavy to very heavy rain. Meanwhile, a much bigger chunk of the state, we're talking Chennai, Madurai, Trichy, the Delta regions, can expect moderate to heavy rain. And this storm doesn't stop at the state border. Over in Kerala, districts all the way from Thiruvananthapuram in the south up to Wayanad in the north need to be ready for heavy rain. And in Karnataka, Bengaluru, along with those hilly and coastal districts, is also looking at moderate to heavy rainfall. And if we look a little further north, coastal Andhra Pradesh, particularly Nellore and Tirupati, is on alert for some heavy showers. Even Telangana isn't getting off scot-free. Moderate to heavy rain is possible for Hyderabad and the areas around it. This is a truly far-reaching system. So if you only remember one thing, make it this. Get ready for 2 to 3 days of widespread serious rainfall. And don't forget, the zone of heaviest rain is going to slowly crawl from the southern districts northward as this system moves. And we'll leave you with this thought. Remember that four-way tug of war we talked about? Well, because of that, this whole situation is incredibly dynamic and it could still change. The models are getting better, but even small shifts can have huge impacts on the ground. The real question is, how will the final path of this storm end up shaping the week ahead for all of us? Please stay safe and stay informed.